Hey everybody, I'm Chet Sharpe and welcome to another episode of VH1's Inside Behind, an inside exclusive look behind the scenes of country and regular music's biggest stars. Today we've got one of the greatest of all time, CEO and main songwriter of SlutLife Records, Mr. Dick Widdley, baby. Dick, how you doing, sir? Good to see. Actually, Dick, is it Dickless? Dick? What do I call you? Dickless, Dicky Doodah, Dicky Eberly. I got names, baby, but you can call me Dick. Tonight you could just let's just say strictly Dickly, baby. Call me Dick. Got it. So let's get right into this, shall we? Dick, take us back to the beginning. Conception of the label, conception. If you will, tell us about Tarlene, her death, and the birth of SlutLife Records. I mean, Tarlene to me was my world. She was everything to me, my sweet baby Tarlene, and she was taken from me, brutally murdered, stolen, if you will, and it crushed me, but I knew from that heartache, from the rubble, I could rebuild. And her and I, big country fans, big music fans, I knew, my way to get to make it all right with my sweet baby Tar is to take the insurance money and start a label. So that's what I did, and here we are now. The love you had for her was something special, Dick. It really was. Take us back. Take us back to the night, they found her. I'm seeing here dead, brutally stabbed to death 22 times, and then the creation of the label with the insurance money. Again, it was brutal. 22 stab wounds. We've yet to find the killer. Still on the look, still on the hunt. I was framed at the time. Called innocent. Went through just a sick legal battle, which obviously not my first, but it was difficult. She laid there. I held her in my arms, and I just watched her fade away. She died from the blood loss. And again, with that loss, I knew I had to honor her. I had to do something. So I took the money, the insurance money, and sunk it all into this SlutLife Records, and and I'm proud of what we've been able to accomplish through the pain. Would I want her here with me? Yes, but I understand she couldn't be, because if she was, I wouldn't be as successful as I am. So I'm glad she died in that regard. But do miss her. Do love her. Do miss her. So from there, you took the insurance money and turned around and made the greatest country music quite possibly in the history of the world. I got to give it to you, Dick. How does it feel turning such a tragedy into such a success, into a triumph? It's not that I took tragedy and turned it to anything, because I'm still in the midst of the turning. It's been rough. It's good now, but I'm not finished. So what have I done? I've took tragedy and I've survived it. But I'm turning it into something more than triumph. I'm turning it into the future of country, the future of music, and I think again, Tarlene's sacrifice, as I'm gonna have to call it, was for the greater good. And whoever killed her, if you're out there watching, just know I forgive you. I do. I forgive you. If you killed my wife, if you're out there watching, I love you. Because to forgive is divine, and to love is diviner, and I do, and I'm ready to take the next step, and be that, but I'm not quite there yet. Don't say I've turned it to triumph just yet. But you couldn't do it alone, could you? That's why you brought in your cousin, Tiffany Widdley, right? Of course, it's why I brought Tiffany on. I knew I can write a song. I can write a song from a penile perspective easily. I could write a song from a vaginal perspective. But I knew in doing so, it didn't have the touch. It didn't have the judge. You know what I mean? And bringing Tip on allowed my music to mature in a way that I feel like women all over the world can now resonate with. And before, I don't think I'd have been able to do that. And it's just been the perfect partnership between her and I. And God, she's great. And man, I don't couldn't imagine doing this without her. So yes, exactly that.
Tip is obviously a brilliant mind, an incredible entertainer. I mean, you look at the songwriting credits, Butter My Biscuits, Three Sheets of the Wind, These Old Jeans. I mean, it's special music from a special woman, you know?
She is. She really is. She's all woman, you know. She is cream of the crop, top of the top, and just a great set of pipes on her, and just a great, brilliant musician, and just a wonderful cousin and writing partner to have.
And where is Tip now? We were under the impression she'd be here for this. Where?
Tip Widdley is currently hospitalized. She's basically in a comatose. She has been infected with the woke mind virus. She was taken just 2 days ago to St. Barkley Medical Center. From there, the doctors pulled me aside. They had to airlift her to Mount Sinai Hospital, Yipato County, and it's really all I have right now. I plan on getting up to the hospital after all this is rectified, and just hoping she beats this sick virus. Just hoping she can overcome it. We've got All in the Family reruns on 24/7 right now. We're doing everything we can to get her back right to where she needs to be, and we hope to see her back very soon.
Woke mind virus. Is that real?
It's real. It is so real. She's sick. She's so sick. She was acting very liberal. I couldn't place it. It was very out of character for her. I came home and she just seemed very compassionate towards others, showing little too much empathy for my taste, and I felt for her to let certain things go, movie castings and the like. I just knew something was up with her, so I reached out to a friend of mine, had her 809, and she was brought to St. Barkley Medical Center under the woke mind virus, the sick disease as it is, and they obviously put her in a coma immediately to make sure her mind wasn't working at all, thinking anything liberal of the like. And again, we're gonna beat this. We're gonna beat it, and we're gonna get my little Tippy back, baby.
My goodness, Dick. I'm so sorry. Will she be okay?
Time will tell. Time will tell. We're trusting the doctors, but we believe the Lord's gonna fix it somehow.
Well, Dick, we here, at VH1, we're obviously terribly sorry, for what's going on with Tip, and we're going to be praying for her and sending all of our love and prayers, at this time. Did you need a moment to?
I'm all right. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be okay.
Okay, Dick. Look, let's talk. Let's talk briefly about the first album. Right, 14 songs, every one of them classic. How'd you do it? One, and two. How do you pick the artists? How do you find these artists? What's going on here? Tell me about that.
How did I do it? There's always been a song in me. I've always had the ability to hum, whistle, sing, and there it was always of my own creation. And I knew that it was a wonderful outlet for me. And again, for Tarlene to die, which has been wonderful for me. musically, I was able to pursue that. Um, with that being said, I wrote a lot of music, and I knew, I didn't think I'd be the star. Right, right now everybody knows I'm the star. But I knew I wanted to give everybody else an opportunity to shine. So I went to the local shops, went to the local open mics, and just kind of checked it out, see what was going, what was hip, who was hot, and kind of just narrowed it down, selected artists from there, brought them in, and recorded songs one by one as I saw fit, and pieced together the album. I feel like it is a perfect formula. I know there's people that are clamoring, Dick, why don't certain artists have full albums on SlutLife Records? One will very soon, which was just recently signed, the YCCPDB. But it's just something I knew. Again, I know talent. I look in the mirror, I see talent, so I have an eye for talent, and that's how we got to there.
Just incredible stuff, really is. I mean, you truly are a different breed of human, Mr. Widdley, and it's easy for people to notice. Speaking of people taking notice, Tarlene too. How did she come about?
Tarlene 2 is my girl. I love Tarlene 2. Tarlene 2 came to me like a stroke of lightning out of nowhere and hit me right to the core. Funny enough, as I was holding Tarlene 1 in my arms when she was dying, she was taking that final breath. I was, weeping. Tarlene 2 came out of the corner, and she said, "Sir, are you okay?" I said, "Well, my wife, she died. She's dying. She's dead." And she said, "Oh, that's so terrible. What's her name?" I said, "Her name was Tarlene." And she looked at me. She said, "My name's Tarlene too." So I couldn't believe it, obviously, and we kind of hit it off from there. And
Wait, so she was at the crime scene where they found your wife dead?
so she was there, in obviously, clearly in passing, just by chance. And again, everything I feel like has been by chance with this label. And for her to be there in that moment was the right thing for her to be, regardless of what she was doing there. And I'm just glad that she was.
And then you were framed for murder?
Yes, I was framed for my wife's murder. They said that I had stabbed her brutally. I did not. I went through court, I went through law, and law and court told me I was innocent. I am. I always will be. And that's how I was able to take that insurance money. So, yeah, I was framed, but what I am is an innocent man.
So you didn't see a dime until this all got cleared up, all kind of went away?
Not a pigeon loving penny, baby. Nothing at all. I had to wait for the law, and it came through eventually. But yeah, difficult time. You try having your wife stabbed. You tell me how that is for you the next 4 months. Sucks. So
Just fascinating stuff. Where is Tarlene 2 now?
Tarlene 2 has been incarcerated. Tarlene 2 was caught stealing gold bars and a couple of cars. Which it's funny that she did that because that's where the song Jailhouse Girl came from. I was speaking of Tarlene 2, whom of which I missed, and whom of which will be getting out soon and should be there for my next live performance, thankfully. Gosh, can't wait to see her.
So you really do just find inspiration anywhere and everywhere, don't you?
Anywhere and everywhere, baby. The Widdley way. At any time, I can get it done, baby.
Okay, so you're riding high from the first album, right? What's the next move? Obviously, you get right back to work on the second one?
Oh, absolutely, baby. I knew I was playing with fire. So what do you do when you play with fire? You take a gasoline can, you shove it into your ass. You squeeze the can until the gasoline goes into your bladder. From your bladder, the gasoline will travel to your urethra. From there, I was able to piss pure gasoline, and I pissed right on that fire, thus giving me the fuel to make the second album and do it all over again, baby.
14 more songs, 14 more hits. Again, Mr. Widdley, how do you do it? At this point, it feels like I don't know how to not do it. You know, I am a special man. I am a world-class talent. I am a brilliant artist. I am a heartthrob. I have the kind of cock you'd only fucking dream of, baby. Snip to perfection. I am Dick Widdley. That's how I get it done. So this new album, right? I mean, obviously, a lot like the first album, shrouded in a bit of controversy, was it not? Yeah, I mean, obviously, the brutal death of my wife, which led to the album, you could see is controversial, so I guess you could say that. Well, I'm gonna come right out and say the name, Dick. Luke Bush. Luke Bush, huh? All right, what? Take me through the Luke Bush debacle, will you? I mean, from the beginning. You wrote Little Miss Liberal, you performed it on NPR, you were sued by Luke Bush, he died, you were wrongfully arrested and interrogated for his murder. I mean, lay it all out there for us, Dick. Please, in your words.
Let's see, where does it begin? I wrote a song. That song was called Little Miss Liberal. The song was a surefire hit. I saw Luke Bush, an artist I knew, down on his luck, who just so happened to be living in my garage because his wife had divorced him over political differences. I said, Luke, this is going to be the thing that gets you back on your feet, baby. This is going to get you to the top. I gave him the song. I brought him in the studio. I let him record the song for the album, and I thought that was good enough. So what did I do after that? I went to NPR. I took my song. I performed it. And Luke Bush threw a little hissy fit. Luke Bush sued me for $10 million. Luke Bush said that I stole his thunder, and Luke Bush, thankfully, died in the middle of it all. Luke Bush was stabbed 22 times. I'm not saying, it should have happened. I'm not saying that anybody deserves to die, but I am saying that nobody deserves to live forever. Now, with that being said, he died, and I was arrested wrongfully and interrogated for an hour against my will. And after all that Crocker Sloop lawsuit, everything, my lawyer, Ellen Back, she took care of it all. She got me off, baby. Ain't nobody gets me off like Ellen Back does. And I'm going to tell you one more thing. Dickie didn't do it. And I'm going to need you to remember that.
Incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible. Dick, if you don't mind, we have the video. We'd like to play a little bit of the interrogation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay? Okay.
Oh, my wife's dead. She left. Yeah, I knew she left. She left Earth. Oh my God, it's a Crocker Sloop. What else you got? Is this it? No offense, Detective Lieutenant. I look at this, sloop. I look at this, sloop. I look at this, sloop. And this, might as well call him fucking Sloop Bush. As far as I'm concerned.
I look at this, I see a major league problem. We've got a major league problem.
What do you see?
Dick, this one may be a little personal.
It's all been personal, Doc.
So take your time with this one. What do you think Luke would say to you if he were here right now?
Luke Bush walked in his door right now.
Yes.
I know what I'd like to say. You know what I'd say to him?
What do you think Luke would say to you?
Well, the first thing I'd say to him is I would say, Luke Bush, you got something to say? Trying to see what he'd say. And he would probably come in, I'm Luke Bush, I'm Luke Bush, I was murdered by my brother Dick Bush. I'm a ghost now, and I came to tell you the truth about what happened to me. And I'm Luke Bush, or something along those lines, and I would say, I know Luke Bush, I know, I would never kill you, I gave you a single. Let you sleep in my garage. No, he wasn't sleeping there, he was fucking living there. He was shitting there, he was pissing there, he was doing it all. Is this almost over? I'm almost done My grubby.
I'll ask you that before I gather the evidence.
Sorry, sir. I'm just.
with the photos, but
You got me on edge, baby.
Is there anything else you want to say before I leave this room?
I just told you, you got me on edge. I'm sitting here like a fucking dick about to burst. You're fucking slow stroking me. I'm ready to pop, baby. I need to get out of here and I need to be done with this sloop. I'm an innocent fucking man. I'm an innocent man. I'm innocent.
Dick, your thoughts.
Proof's in the pudding, isn't it? I mean, look at it all there. It reeks of sloop. It's all sloop, sloop, sloop. That piece of shit, detective lieutenant, he's a scumbag. He's an absolute monger. He's a monster. He's just a, he's guck. He's dark, muddy goo, lagoon goo, and you see it all there. I am, and I'll always be, an innocent man. Call me Mr. Innocent, baby.
And that's not all, is it? I mean, the Bush family, you know, this isn't the end of it. I mean, I'm seeing here another lawsuit from Duke Bush, and now you're filing a restraining order. Touch on that, please.
Oh, well, now I'm being sued by Duke Bush. Duke Bush sent papers to my last show basically saying he wants to refilm my music video for Little Miss Liberal, which I wasn't allowed to play at the show. He wants to refilm it. He wants to be the star. And not only that, he wants all the money. He wants all the royalties. Again, it's a crock of sloop. With that being said, I said, Ellen, I don't want this man anywhere near me given what happened to Luke Bush. I have a restraining order against Duke Bush, and you will not be seeing him, or he will not be interfering with any of my doings going forward.
Dick, how does this end?
My professional opinion, a body bag.
You know, Dick, being at war isn't anything new to you. Tell us, please, what's going on with that war of yours on toilet paper?
That's a war, baby, that I won. I know I'm going to win. Now, I may have just recently lost a battle trying to get an elective surgery for a colostomy bag, which the liberal healthcare system did not allow. But I see the way these liberals operate. I will not be wiping my ass because I know it can turn me gay. And not only that, I will not be putting an air freshener anywhere near my automobile or place of residence because, as I've just found out from a podcaster, that can turn you gay too.
Air fresheners?
Air fresheners. There's something in the geromomes that gets inside your nose, turns you gay.
Wow. Okay, let's shift gears here a little bit back to the album. I mean, let's look at the new album. You've got songs like Little Miss Liberal, you've got Jailhouse Girl, you've got Get Me to God's Country. Just tremendous music. I mean, how do you do it? 2 albums, 28 songs, all of them hits. If you had to pick right now, which is your favorite of the 2?
That's simple, baby. The next one.
The next one. What do you mean? Explain.
Yeah, I say the next one because, you know, what's done is done. I've made 2 tremendous albums. That's great. I love them both equally. They're both wonderful. But I already know the next thing I do is always going to be the best damn thing I do. So the next one, no matter what it is always going to be my favorite one, baby.
You know, it's answers like that prove exactly why everybody loves you the way that they do, Dick. And now it seems, looking at this here, you're transcending music. You've got a couple big endorsements. I'm seeing Wrangler and the White House. Anything you'd like to say about that?
Yeah, I'm a man of the people, baby. They all love Doodah. They all want Dickie Doodah, and Doodah has a lot of ideas and a lot of great things cooking for this country of the United States of America.
You care to speak more about the I'm seeing here Dude Tech Denim?
Dude Tech Denim was something that I had partnered with Wrangler. The first jeans ever made solely with the penis in mind. Just plenty of ballroom, a lot of room for fun there. We like to say you can put 3 pouches in our jeans.
And the this health drink, we had a couple in the back there. This Raw Dew, really good stuff. Anything you'd like to say about that? Maybe a little.
The raw dew. That's a little something I cooked up with RFK. I saw the benefits of raw milk. I knew the benefits of Mountain Dew. I did the math, baby. And we got together, we partnered on that, and we're real proud to be giving that to honest, hard Americans that drink raw dew.
So, Dick, I've got to ask, since you clearly do it all, what is next exactly?
I mean, the third album, and then obviously the musical, which we'll be working on and trying to get that out to the world. Tell my story.
Musical? Oh, Dick. Does your genius know no end?
Yeah, the musical, baby. I'm writing a musical about the cowards, Luke and Duke Bush, and what they put me through in the last couple of months of my life, and where we're at with that.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. I mean, the third album's already on the way. You've got a musical in the works. Dick, is there anything else you'd like to tell the world?
I mean, you heard the 4Ds. Dickie didn't do it. But you didn't hear these 3 words from me, and if there were 3 words I could leave you with, it'd be this, baby.
Woo. 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 Well, thank you for taking the time to do this, Dick. We here at VH1, we really appreciate it. I'm sure the fans appreciate it, and really looking forward to see what SlutLife Records and yourself do in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, baby. I'm really honored to be here. I'm glad to share my lore, and looking forward to the future myself. Thank you.
Well, this concludes our interview with Dicholas Eberly Widdley. I'm Chet Sharpe, and for VH1's Inside Behind, we'd like to thank you for watching, for coming inside behind with us, and we'll see you again real soon. Have a great one. Take care.